Over the years, Sonic the Hedgehog hasn't had the best reputation in the gaming world. While most people fondly remember the classic trilogy, some of his newer outings such as Sonic 06 and Boom haven't been as great. So with his newest release, Sonic Mania, coming out recently, which returns to his 2D classic roots, does the Blue Blur really have a game worthy of high praise once again? Prepare for spoilers. My name is Zach the Snake Man, and this is my review of Sonic Mania. The story of Sonic Mania begins with Sonic and Tails rushing towards Angel Island from Sonic 3 and find some of Eggman's robots lurking around. There they find the Phantom Ruby and all sorts of stuff goes wrong, and Sonic and Tails gets teleported to Green Hill Zone. Now they have to go through some retro and of course brand new zones to save the world once again. As for Knuckles, he starts off by relaxing on Angel Island and gets knocked by the Ruby and is teleported along with them. Now let me start off by saying Sonic Mania plays just like a classic Sonic game, and that's a very good thing, as previous attempts from other games haven't been able to be as perfect as Mania. The momentum gameplay works exactly as intended and it feels great to play with. You go down a slope and build up speed and just get flung off at the end of it with blistering speed. It's super satisfying to do. They also have the 3 playstyles from those same classics as well. You can either play as Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Sonic and Tails, or a secret option that I'll talk about later. Sonic plays just as you expect him to do. He can run fast and spin dash, as well as having a brand new ability called the drop dash, which allows you to gain a quick burst of speed upon landing. This is a nice addition considering Sonic never really had anything to separate himself from the others' abilities, which outshone his style of play. The drop dash allows Sonic to keep his speed up, which the others cannot do as well as him. Tails can fly for a short time, which allows him to get to higher places that the others can't easily get to, as well as being able to swim in water. Knuckles can glide and climb up walls, as well as break through certain walls that the other two cannot. Also, if you play as Sonic and Tails together, you can get Tails to fly Sonic up to higher places, which you could do in the classic games. However, Mania lets you do it much easier than before. Personally, they all control superbly and I find no issues when trying to play as any of them. However, Tails can sometimes drop Sonic before you're able to land safely, but it's not anything too bad considering it's easy to get around. Now, the levels in the game are equally as good. The game consists of 12 zones with 2 acts each. 8 of them are classic reimaginings of levels from Sonic 1, 2, CD, 3 and Knuckles, and the other 4 are brand new zones. We have Green Hill Zone, basically Sonic's home at this point, Chemical Plant Zone, which is slowly becoming the Green Hills of Sonic 2, Flying Battery Zone, oh my god I love this zone, Stardust Speedway Zone, oh no here come the Heroes Hydro City Zone, my favourite Sonic 3 level got even better, Oil Ocean Zone, a weird choice but a surprising gem in this game, Lava Reef Zone, I also really love this zone, and Metallic Madness Zone, one of my favourite zones thanks to this game. The 4 brand new zones are also really great. We have Studiopolis Zone, my favourite new zone, Press Garden Zone, I love this zone as well, Mirage Saloon Zone, this one is also pretty great, and Titanic Monarch Zone, the zone that reminds you of a classic Sonic and kick your ass still. Overall, the remixed old levels and new levels are brilliant. With the old ones, you think they would just do the same thing they did in Generations, but they did a phenomenal job in making them feel fresh to people who have played the older titles to death. For example, Stardust Speedway has the old mechanics from the CD levels. However, it implements mechanics from Marble Garden Zone from Sonic 3 as well, making it feel like a brand new thing instead of the old remake like you would expect. Same thing goes for Oil Ocean, as its second act implements the light mechanic from Sandopolis Zone from Sonic and Knuckles. Essentially, if you think you know how the remake of the older levels will play, think again. I mean, I know Hydro City like the back of my hand, but these levels are nowhere near the same as those from Sonic 3 and the other games as well. The designs for the new zones are equally as great. Studiopolis is a very beautiful zone that takes place in a bustling city area in the first act and a television studio in the second act, and is super fun to play in. Press Garden turns from a newspaper printing factory setting to a great ice level with an entertaining ice block mechanic. Mirage Saloon is a spiritual successor to an unused level from Sonic 2 and is great fun, especially with the water bottle and gun mechanics. Finally, Titanic Monarch is just one big difficulty spike, but is still a super fun one at that. That's all I want to say about the new zones, as it's better to experience them all along with the remixed levels for yourself. There is literally one complaint I could say about all the zones, and that is there aren't enough new zones. I can understand why though, as it is an anniversary game, and besides with how well it's selling at the moment, we might be seeing a sequel sooner than we expect, and that's where we can hope we get a full game with brand new zones and very little, if not zero, old ones. As Sonic 3 and Knuckles did at the end of each first act, when you get to the end of it, you'll fight a boss and well, most of them are okay. Green Hill and Studiopolis have a decent boss battle, however zones like Oil Ocean and Chemical Plant have pretty bad ones, as in they're ridiculously easy compared to the others. Saying that though, there are some good ones, especially Hydro City and Lava Reef. Included from Sonic 3 and Knuckles as well are bonus stages. In fact, the bonus stages are the special stages from that game. The stages consist of levels from Sonic 3 and Knuckles as well as brand new ones. You'll want to play these and beat them all, as you earn medallions for successfully completing the stages. And once you get enough, you'll unlock special features to play with. These include past abilities for Sonic such as the Super Peel Out from CD and the Insta Shield from 3 and Knuckles. You can also unlock debug mode like in older games, as well as probably the best feature in any Sonic game to date, the and Knuckles mode. That's right, you can have Knuckles as your sidekick instead of Tails. That means you can have Sonic and Knuckles, Tails and Knuckles, and even Knuckles and Knuckles. That's right, the meme is alive in this game. You can also unlock more modes, but you'll have to find out about those yourself. Earning perfects in these stages aren't necessary, however if you want the achievement for doing so, then that's your only incentive really. Overall, I really like this choice as I love the special stages from 3 and Knuckles, so there's just more of this for me. I never understood how people enjoyed Sonic 1's or even Sonic 2's special stages more. As well as the bonus stages, you have the special stages, in which you take place in a 3D course where you have to chase a UFO from Sonic CD with Sonic R-like graphics. In order to do this, you'll need to collect blue spheres to speed up and collect rings to increase your timer, as if you run out of time you won't get the emerald. These special stages are really well designed and fun to play. I even dare say I enjoy these more than the blue sphere stages. Of course, each one will get harder with more obstacles and pitfalls, trust me, I know. Anyway, once you beat one, you'll earn a Chaos Emerald. Get all 7 and you'll earn the ability to go Super. That's right, as well as Super Sonic, Tails and Knuckles can go Super once again. But one thing I don't know why they removed is the flickies from Tails' Super form. I suppose they were overpowered, but it gave him some more uniqueness. Final bosses of each act are also unique, as most of them are quite challenging. Chemical Plant even has a very unique battle, as you have to play Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Never thought I'd see this game again, but that's what makes this a great boss battle. Other battles, such as the Hydro City and Oil Ocean, have great boss battles as well. The final boss is pretty great as well, implementing the hard-boiled heavies in the battle as well. Now, what can I say about the soundtrack other than holy crap T-Lopes, you did an amazing job on this. Seriously, every single track is fantastic. You get hit with a remix for Green Hill Act 1 and then boom, Green Hill Act 2 is completely unique compared to the last. Even the original tracks are superb. I love Press Garden Act 2, Mirage Saloon Act 2, Studiopolis Act 2, hell all the tracks are amazing. The soundtrack has no bad ones either, not even the special stage or boss battle themes are bad. In fact, I'd say the Eggman boss battle theme is my favourite out of them all. Overall, Sonic Mania is a fantastic game for old school Sonic players as well as a great rendition of those classics for newer audiences. It's fair but challenging and mixes things up enough for even older players to be surprised. The music is amazing and fits the theme of the levels perfectly, and the extras like the bonus and special stages are fun and varied. So here's the rankings from top to bottom. Snake-tacular being spectacular. Great, good, okay, and not worth it. Sonic Mania is easily a snake-tacular. But what's your opinion on Sonic Mania? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching this video. This has been Zach and I'll see you in the next Snake game review.